Here with Creative Mind Designs. Today I am going to be doing on a 30-ounce hog that I have already spray painted white and done a thin base coat of epoxy. This cup was actually going to be used for something else, but it's just sitting on my desk, so I decided that I'm going to use it for the marble rainbow cup that we're going to do today in honor of for Gay Pride Month. So super excited to be doing this one. All right, so we got this here. Let me get you guys lowered so you can see what I'm doing. All right, so I'm going to, first thing we're going to do is mix up our epoxy. I'm going to be using Amazing Clear Cast. You guys can get this from Hobby Lobby or Michael's. You can order it online. And I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be mixing a larger amount because I have to separate this for different colors. So I'm just filling this little medicine cup to the rim, which is about 40 milliliters of each part A and B. I haven't made a whole lot of videos, guys, but definitely like and subscribe. I plan on trying to post one video a week at least. I learned my lesson. I will not be playing music in the background. Facebook flagged my video and muted a good portion of my video because I had a song playing in the background, because I always like to craft to music. Okay, so I did 30 parts of equal parts of part A and part B. Make sure you scrape everything out as much as you possibly can so that you have a perfectly even mixture. Because if you don't have your mixture right, guys, it will not cure properly. It will be tacky. Okay, so I have my equal parts. You want to mix slow so that you don't get a bunch of air bubbles. And I'm keeping my stick in the cup to lessen the air bubbles as well. But you want to scrape the sides and scrape your stick. And you can tell when it's getting mixed fully when you stop seeing streaks in your epoxy. It will go from cloudy to clear. Then you will see no streaks or fogginess. And also I noticed too, once it gets like really, really mixed, there starts to be a bunch of air bubbles. I usually don't worry about how fast or slow I mix most of the time because I use a torch to get any air bubbles out. But you definitely don't want to just whip it. Make sure you scrape the bottom too, the bottom of the cup and the sides. I will be doing a video as well on just mixing your epoxy if you guys don't know how. And I will be doing a video soon on how to properly prep a cup. I was going to try to start at the beginning and do like videos like from beginner to like everything I know now. But I just figured I'm doing so many different things right now, why not record them and, you know, teach you guys things that I'm doing right now as I go. Okay, so my epoxy is mixed. It's not streaky or foggy anymore. It's completely clear, and I am getting the little bubbles. Also, another thing that you can do if you don't have a torch, hold on guys, I feel so odd that you can't see my face at all. Another thing that you can do if you do not have a torch is take your cup, maybe not if you're using the paper cups, but if you're using plastic mixing ones, or the silicone ones is what I usually use, but it's got like a bunch of little flaky stuff in there, so I need to wash it first. But what you can do is you take this after you have your epoxy in there and set it in a warm bowl of water, and that'll also get the air bubbles out of your epoxy as well. All right, so we are fully mixed. I'm going to lower you guys back down so you can see. What I'm doing down here. Okay. So I got my little tray to try to not make a mess everywhere. And I got my sticks. And we are going to pour a little bit of epoxy in each cup. And these little cups, guys, I got them at the Dollar General for like $1. I'm going to have to end up mixing some more. I did not mix enough. I don't need a lot of that one. I don't know, this might be enough. This should be enough. I just need a little bit for a base coat. Okay, so since we're doing a rainbow cup, we are going to be doing the colors of the rainbow. Starting with red. And these are different brands, but these are just super cheap. You can get them at Walmart or Michael's, or you could probably order them off Amazon for super cheap, just the little acrylic paints. So we're going to start with red. You only need a tiny bit of color in there. If you put too much paint in your epoxy, it's going to get stringy and be really hard to work with. Look at that. That's just from that tiny drop of paint. Orange. And of course you want to use a different stick for each color. Look at that. I'm going to actually add, I don't want that to mesh, so I'm just going to add a little drop of this orange into it to make it a little bit more orange. Now next we're going to do yellow. I am having a hard time opening these paints. I should have done this before. You guys remember in school how they taught you the rainbow, Roy G. Biv? red, orange, yellow, blue, green, indigo, violet, yellow, going to do blue, ooh, this would have been super pretty with mica powders. This is not very blue. Green. I don't know why my camera's not focusing. This way we don't spill anything. All right, purple. Oh, that came out really fast. Hopefully that's not too much paint. It should be okay. Guys, I do not like this blue. It is not a very dark blue. So I'm going to try adding a little bit of this blue to it. Nope, that's not dark blue either. Crap. That's alright, it'll still be pretty. I wanted like a darker blue like this. I wonder if I add a tiny, tiny, tiny splash. Like literally the tiniest splash. This was mica powder. Color pigments. You can also get from Michael's and stuff online. Yeah, this got stringy. I'm gonna have to add epoxy to that. Darn it. That should be okay. All right, let's get started. And the reason why I'm putting you guys on this, I want you guys to actually really see what I'm doing. Not me, but what I'm actually doing here. Let me see. Hold on. Okay. Let me get my little area cleared off. I was going to go live and do this. I've been wanting to go live. But I can never go live. I have to do this when the kids go to bed and it's late at night. And oh, and this one that I have the little bit of clear in, guys, I'm going to add a little bit of white. I almost forgot. I add a little bit of white at the end, and it helps give it that marble. And we have white. All right, let's get our cup on. Wish this had more lines on it. Don't think I have another one. I wanted to mix a tiny bit more of epoxy. I definitely need to mix a tiny bit more. Hold on, guys. Hold on one second, guys. Okay. I grabbed a drink and had to take care of my little one really quick. She woke up. All right. I know I do not need this much, but that's okay, because what's left, you know what we can do? Keychains. That's when I don't mind anymore mixing a little bit too much. All right. Let me mix this up really quick. I just started using these 30-ounce hogs, you guys. I love these cups. I love them. The modern curve, I love it so much more. Like, look at how sleek these look. And then these, that big lump. I'm so happy with these modern curve tumblers. All right, so we are mixed. I'm going to add a little bit to my white, and I'm going to add a little bit to my blue, because I put a little bit too much paint in those. This might still have too much paint. Yeah, my white definitely has too much paint still. Okay, so what we're going to do first, oh, I am all out of gloves. You guys always wear gloves, but I'm not going to wear gloves today because I don't have any gloves. I forgot to go grab some a little bit ago. Okay. So, we are going to get a thin coat, and I mean very thin. Very, very thin. Like 5 milliliters of epoxy on here. The clear epoxy. No paint, just clear. And I'm not sure if you guys watching are just beginners or you guys are just looking for something else to do. But either way, I'm glad you're here watching. I just started my channel. I have no subscribers yet, but that is okay because I have goals and I am not going to give up. And I love, love, love teaching people. I used to be a VBK teacher. I've dabbled in quite a few different areas of profession. Been a server, I've been a teacher, worked in daycare, worked in real estate. The past 4 years I've been a stay-at-home mom. My kids are my entire world. I have 3 beautiful babies and 3 beautiful step babies. They're my bonus babies. Love them to pieces. All right, so that's got a nice thin coat on. This is my mess tray for when I make messes under my cups. I'm going to go get the stuff to like cover my desk, the cabinet lining stuff, because it's getting destroyed. All right, so we have all of our epoxies. And the first color of the rainbow obviously is red. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. Okay. So what you're going to do is drizzle your red. And you want to get this covered. All right, we're going to stop. That's enough for now. Now we're going to do our orange. Trying to get the little section here that I'm going to be doing the orange in. Those gotta be wider. I'm definitely gonna have to make some more. going to go down to the bottom. Basically just kind of want to paint it on there. I know now it just looks like, oh, that's ugly. That's just going to be some weird looking stripes. But I promise the end result is magnifico. It's gorgeous. Little mistakes like the orange spot right there is really no big deal at all. Right now, this just looks like a hot mess, don't it, y'all? Trying to get my section. This is not, this part, guys, this does not have to be perfect. All right. I'm gonna work what I got. Once these colors start swirling together, oh. Okay, so I want to make this red wider. And it's hard to judge exactly how wide it's going to be. I'm going to need to make some more orange. See, good thing I made some extra epoxy, huh, guys? So I'm thinking that it's just easier to do this. All right. Yellow. I'm just like the smallest little drizzle.